Hello and welcome to this quick video looking at different types of settlements that we might find in and around the UK. Now last lesson we looked at the different factors that might influence where a settlement is located, and we identified those as water in order to provide people with drinking water and also for irrigation of crops, fertile soils in order to make sure that people can get food, flat land which is good for farming and also good to build on, human factors such as communication links and being able to communicate with people in other settlements and other places, though obviously with the internet nowadays that's a lot easier than it used to be. Some settlements are located near the coast in order to be able to encourage economic development and trade of goods, and also near resources that could be coal, oil, wood, all sorts of different things like that. Now this video, or today's lesson, looks at the different types of settlement. Now broadly there are three different settlement types that you need to be aware of when it comes to your exam. The first one of those settlement types is what we call a dispersed settlement, and it's exactly as the name would suggest, where you've got a few little isolated houses or dwellings in various different locations, and we usually find this in really rural areas. A good example would be in the Outer Hebrides in Scotland. The second type of settlement that we get is what we call a linear settlement. Now linear, it's got the word line in it, and that's where we get a series of different houses along usually a river or a road. Kelvedon would be a great example of a settlement that started off as a linear settlement with all of the houses along the high street. The third and final type of settlement that we get is one that will be familiar to you guys, which is a nucleated settlement. Tiptree is a classic example of a nucleated settlement, and this is where we get lots of different houses, dwellings, shops, sort of in one sort of nucleus of an area. So you can see there you've got a crossroad and you've got various different houses that are coming off that crossroad. Remember that this video will always be available for you for revision, and there are plenty more revision videos available at youtube.com/geogkilf.